timing with Floyd after the fight. You posted the picture and all that. Nigga, come on, give us the insight. What did Floyd say? Like, what was Floyd talking about?
He just told me good work. He told me I look real good. He told me some things he want to work with me on. And he just told me that I look real good. He said that guy definitely brought out the best in me.
Today we're diving straight into a warning that shook the boxing world. When Floyd Mayweather reportedly tells Shakur Stevenson to prepare for the toughest fight of his life, that's not casual talk. The FaceTime confirmation, the praise for Teofimo's sharpness, the subtle urgency in Floyd's tone, it all signals that something serious is brewing behind closed gym doors. This isn't promotional fluff, it feels like informed caution. When a legend speaks with that kind of edge, fighters listen. And right here, the tension is planted early.
Consideration from the judging. I understand how emotional you are right now, Floyd, with your family.
I know it's emotional, but you walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
This is where the tension spikes. The alleged, absolute monster, comment isn't just hype, it's coming from a man who built a career on precision and discipline. When Floyd notices movement, mindset, and power evolving at the same time, that's elite recognition. The buzz isn't random, it's rooted in something that clearly left a lasting impression. You don't earn that kind of praise by accident. It suggests preparation at a different level. And that makes this fight instantly more dangerous.
You know, Floyd is Floyd, so we're going to set it up. I'm going to go link with him, and I want to hear some of the things that he want me to work on, too.
Oh, like you going to really spend time out there with him? Like you going to be with him?
I mean, if the best fighter in the world say, yo, I want to show you some shit. Nigga, I'm right there, no question, bro. Like, I just want to be the best, bro. I don't care about, like, all this money and all this fame shit, bro. This shit cool, but, like, for me, it just comes down to being better than niggas. Like, that's...
Now we step into complicated territory. Floyd has ties to both fighters, and that's what makes this situation fascinating. Shakur looks up to him, studies him, seeks guidance from him. So if Floyd is sounding the alarm, it carries emotional weight. This isn't outsider chatter, it's advice from a mentor figure who understands what elite pressure feels like. That dual loyalty adds intrigue. It raises the stakes mentally. And it makes every word feel loaded with meaning. Here's where the narrative subtly shifts. Teofimo training regularly at Floyd's gym changes everything. When relationships deepen behind the scenes, perspective changes too. Floyd seeing reflections of his younger self in Teo suggests hunger, focus, and intent. That comparison alone elevates the threat level and makes this fight feel far more unpredictable. It implies growth beyond raw talent. It hints at transformation. And that's what makes opponents uneasy.
I've never seen a fighter with the kind of defense that Shakur Stevenson has. For me, that includes Floyd Mayweather. I feel like Floyd, I respected Floyd, but I felt like he was fighting guys that showed their punches before they came. I felt like he was fighting guys that were a step behind.
This segment frames the stakes perfectly. January 31st, Madison Square Garden, two undefeated American stars colliding. Teofimo on a redemption run. Shakur chasing four-division greatness. The resumes are strong, the momentum is real, and the spotlight is massive. This isn't just another title fight, this is generational positioning on the biggest stage. Legacy conversations start here. Careers pivot here. And history often remembers nights like this.
I was in the gym with him before I was, when I went to the gym with him, people don't know this, but I had went to the gym with him off camera, nobody seen it. And I was kind of like begging him to spar me. And I remember I had a hurt hand at the time. I'm like, man, I don't care. I'll use one hand in there. I just want to get in there with Floyd.
Now the analysts weigh in, and the energy changes. This separates the elite from the great. That's not casual commentary, that's legacy talk. When sparring sessions leave Floyd nodding in approval, you know something serious happened. The suspense builds because the praise isn't flashy, it's technical, specific, and deliberate. That kind of validation carries weight. It suggests real development. And it quietly shifts expectations.
Like Core is like Floyd. He's like Money Mayweather without ever having a pretty boy era. And so he ain't never gonna be a star because of that. Cause you can't just, yeah, he's like Money without the pretty boy era. He don't got the flash, he's not knocking you out. He's just like a great boxer.
This is the moment insiders start talking. Floyd watching the mitt work, smiling, acknowledging the hand speed and power at 140. That combination, speed plus destructive intent, is dangerous. And when someone known for defensive mastery respects offensive evolution, that signals real growth. Teofimo isn't just powerful, he's becoming calculated. That blend is what creates knockouts. And that's what changes fights.
You mistake me for
but
Bud.
But
I was cheering for you, bro.
Who you ain't you?
I was cheering for you.
You were?
Yeah, for sure.
I bet.
I wanted you to win so I could be the person who beat you.
What's the issue between you and Bud?
For sure.
I'm gonna give you your first loss.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I promise you not.
All right, bet.
Y'all being too nice.
The most important detail here is intelligence. Teo isn't relying on raw aggression anymore. He's controlling distance, choosing spots, sitting down on punches. That's maturity. That's championship refinement. If that evolution is real, Shakur isn't facing the old version, he's facing a fighter who understands patience and punishment simultaneously. That dual threat creates uncertainty. And uncertainty breeds suspense.
I don't think none of these dudes is on my level when I'm at my best, so he got a lot to deal with come January 31st.
So without giving up too much, when you look at him as a professional and you see what he's done, the fights he's fought, his style, what is it about him that you are going to exploit?
I think he the truth. He do a lot of things well. I think he flashy. I think it's just some basics.
Now the fans explode. Some believe Floyd's words confirm a storm coming. Others think it's psychological warfare. That divide tells you how high the stakes are. Social media doesn't light up like this unless something meaningful is happening. The fight already feels personal, and the bell hasn't even rung yet. Narratives are forming. Sides are being chosen. And pressure is building.
He stops that guy from doing everything that he does. And it happened in like less than a minute. My point is, and we've seen this from Floyd Mayweather, some fighters have the ability to just simply stop you from doing what.
Teofimo's prediction shifts the tone from strategic to savage. When a fighter talks about forcing a quit or delivering a knockout, he's declaring dominance. Meanwhile, Shakur calmly promises to shock the world. That contrast is compelling, aggression versus composure. It sets up a clash of mentality as much as skill. One wants to overwhelm. The other wants to outthink. That collision is explosive.
It's really that time for him to really take his first loss and, me whoop his ass to the point where either he quits on the stool or I knock him out. How I see this fight being played out is with me pretty much setting that momentum for the people out there as well. Not really trying to force for it. However, I can't be too technical with Shakur. You gotta make it a little up.
Here the chess match becomes clear. Shakur believes he can capitalize on basic mistakes. Teo's camp believes they can suffocate defensive brilliance. Ring control versus footwork. Pressure versus precision. This isn't about who hits harder, it's about who imposes their rhythm for 12 rounds. Tempo will matter. Discipline will matter. And adjustments will decide everything.
Okay. When I started Devin, me and him had sparred. Floyd was at the gym and he was like putting money on the ring and all that kind of stuff. So
Putting money on who, champ?
and he ain't bet on nobody, but he was just showing his money off. And he kind of said he was gonna sign me after that, but I ain't never really like engaged into the talk.
Cutting off the ring is easier said than done, especially against a defensive artist. But if Teofimo succeeds in shrinking the space, Shakur's comfort zone disappears. That's the hidden battlefield here, distance. Whoever controls it dictates the tempo. That's likely what Floyd noticed inside that gym. Space equals safety. Pressure equals chaos. And chaos favors power.
It's a great fight.
Yeah.
I think it's a great fight. You'll really see, because I mean, at the end of it, they're both Olympians. They're both multi-division world champions. Teo is an incredible fighter, and Shakur is an incredible fighter. Shakur has a really high boxing IQ and a very. Shakur coming off. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good fight. I like to see.
The phone booth fight concept changes everything. Defensive fighters need room. Pressure fighters need proximity. If Teo forces exchanges in tight quarters, the dynamic shifts dramatically. This is where size, strength, and ring IQ collide. It's not about flash, it's about who adapts when comfort disappears. Tight fights reveal weaknesses. And small openings create big consequences.
I've never seen a fighter with the kind of defense that Shakur Stevenson has. For me, that includes Floyd Mayweather. I feel like Floyd, all respect to Floyd, but I felt like he was fighting guys that showed their punches before they came. I felt like he was fighting guys that were a step beyond.
The implications go beyond a belt. The winner becomes a superstar with endless opportunities. The loser rebuilds. That reality fuels preparation. Legacy is at stake, reputation is on the line, and future megafights hang in the balance. This is career-defining territory for both men. Greatness requires risk. And this is a calculated gamble.
Compared to Shakur defensively, you see Shakur stands square in front of his opponents and keeps that earmuff defense up here. He does this because he wants to invite his opponents to make the first move and throw the first punch so he can counter. Now Shakur defensively is very reliant on his feet. He hops back forward and front forward in a quick rabbit-like hop. He wants to get out of the way of the punch and he hops right back forward to be able to counter his opponent.
Madison Square Garden adds historic weight. Careers are transformed under those lights. Comparisons to past legends raise expectations even higher. When promoters frame a fight this heavily, it means they see greatness colliding. The atmosphere alone will test composure before the first punch lands. Big arenas magnify mistakes. And legends are born under pressure.
Look, just remember one thing. Shakur Stevenson, yes, he has great, amazing skills. Just like Floyd Mayweather. I mean, I compared both guys being great. But when Floyd Mayweather faced Jose Luis Castillo, similar styles, almost similar styles, punches and bunches, a lot of pressure.
As we close, the real question remains, mind games or genuine concern? Either way, the mental battle is already underway. January 31st answers everything. No warnings matter once leather meets leather. Preparation meets reality inside those ropes. Only execution survives the spotlight. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next video.